Hello, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to do the Designer Mystery Block of the Month by Fat Quarter Shop. This is block 7, and it's by Vanessa. This person here, I'm not even going to try and say that. And so it's called Rising Star, and these are the fabrics that we will be using right here. So let's get it open. And it looks pretty simple. Half square triangles and a square in the square. And so this should be a simple one. So let me get the material ironed and cut out, and I will be back. Okay, I have all the pieces cut out and marked where I'm going to do 2 at a time half square triangles. And after I cut everything out, I got to thinking, well, wait a minute, because I had marked these two. I was going, I don't need triangles, 2 at a time square triangles for a square and a square. But she's got you doing 4 half square triangles in a row, and I don't want that. I don't want the seam in the middle. So, yes, I'd already cut that out, but that's not what I'm using. I'm going to use a square that is 3 3/8 inch square and 2 3 1/4 inch squares cut diagonally for the corners, for these corners here. I used the measurements on my squared ruler, or the squared ruler, and for a 4-inch finished, I want 2 3 1/4 inch squares cut diagonally, and then I use this measurement for the finished 4-inch, and it came to about 3 3/8 inch. So that's where I got my measurements from, and this is also what I used to trim it. The trimming's easy. I just got the ruler out, so that's what I use. So I will show you how to do the square in the square, half square triangles, then I will finish up, and then we will put it together. So let's get to the sewing machine. Okay, I'm going to start with the half square triangles. The background is tone on tone, don't forget that. So make sure that you're marking the back of your fabric. You want to put these right sides together. Okay, you can either mark from corner to corner and sew a 1/4 inch on each side, or you can iron a fold in and sew on a 1/4 inch on each side. I like to use a 1/2 inch ruler and mark that way, or you can use the sew line tape. Then you just cut this in half, in between the seam lines, and press them open. Then I just need to trim these, and I will have my pieces. For this, you're going to put your triangles. You're going to do opposite corners. You can find the middle of the triangle and the middle of the square if you want. I just eyeball it. I try to make these ends here even. Okay, then you're going to press this open. And now you're going to do the same thing with these 2 pieces. And then press that open. Now I just need to trim this. Okay, here's what those pieces look like trimmed. These are just right squares. So let me get these put together and I will be back. Okay, everything's pressed, trimmed, and this is how it goes together. I had to do this slowly because whenever I do pinwheels and stuff, I always mess up. So, but I double checked, and from what I can tell, it's correct. I wish that they had taken these pieces and just made a rectangle instead of 2 squares. So if you haven't cut yours out yet, you might want to double check. You do 4 of these and then do 4 rectangles instead of 8 squares. That's just my personal preference. And then these, you're going to make a, what's that called, a parallelogram or something for these parts. And then just, I have to look at the picture and double check each right angle corner. Make sure I've got them pointing the right direction. So we're just going to sew these 2 together, and then these 2 together, and so on, until we've got it put together. Okay, and you're just going to continue on this way until it's all done, and I will meet you when it's finished. Okay, it's all sewn together. Our block is finished, and I kind of impressed myself and got all the little spinny things the right direction the first time. So that's hard for me. I hope it's not hard for you, but this is a very easy block. It's originally with all squares the same size. You've got half square triangles or solid blocks. I changed it to have a square and a square, and if I had realized it sooner, I would have changed this into a rectangle. Okay, now we can add our setting to our block. And we're just going to add the short ends on opposite sides with the white corners on the outside. And then we will sew these on the other side. So let me get those sewn on real quick and I will show it to you. Okay, the setting is sewn on and our block is finished. After we do block 8, we can sew that row together. But I hope you're having fun with your quilt, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for joining me on Nana's Journey.